It's time for GMA Life. The new path to homeownership? Why buying your childhood home is becoming the new starter home for some.
GMA investigates crash test dummies. And the new push to make cars safer for women.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. It's the classic fashion hack turned viral trend.
So what's the verdict?
I am an autumn.
How to know what hue is best for you.
And you can't touch this trend.
I mean, come on. It looks like they just fell out of bed and put on some baggy pants.
Baggy pants have made a comeback. We're breaking down how you can wear the 90s look. Hello and welcome to GMA Life. I'm Lori Bergamato.
And I'm Ashin. Right now we're backstage in our favorite, the GMA Green Room. Coming up, we're helping you find the right colors for you. Lori, you remember being asked, which season are you?
Oh, I do indeed.
Well, it's back thanks to a viral TikTok trend. And Lori's going to show us what you can do if you can't visit an expert.
That's right. Plus, we'll show you how to shed the skinny jeans and get on board with the latest big trend.
That's right. But first, to the housing market and to the remedies some people are taking to be able to afford their first home. Going back to where it all began, their childhood home. Rebecca Jarvis has the story.
The piano is gone.
When it comes to buying their first home, for some, what's old is new again. New Jersey couple Stacy and Nick Gallo bought the house she grew up in from her mom, Georgianne Wheeler.
I kind of had a notion, but she wanted to do it, she can have it. That's it. That's it.
Georgianne worked 3 jobs to buy this New Jersey home in 1967, but when she suffered an injury, Stacy moved back to help, finding an opportunity for a new beginning.
My mom got sick, and she needed more help than she wanted to admit. We were looking at houses, and they were so expensive, and trying to stay in this area was just unrealistic.
But now, after talking about it, we decided that it would be perfect for us.
The good news for potential buyers, housing inventory is coming back, up 3% from January 2023. But high prices could keep many out in the cold. The current median existing home price in the U.S. is nearing $400,000, up 5% since last year. While mortgage rates have nearly doubled since before the pandemic in 2019, the Gallos say homes in their desired area were out of their price range, so Georgianne gave them a nearly $100,000 discount on the appraised value, also bypassing realtors and saving on closing costs.
It's a great option for the current time that we're in. Seeing as though we have low inventory, we're seeing like a consolidation of households happen with different families.
So we took out this big built-in in my room, and underneath is my mom's like horrendous bright pink shag carpet from the 80s. Sometimes I'm cleaning my room and I see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, just like a reminder of my mom being there.
Today, this now 5-bedroom property holding nearly 6 decades and 3 generations of memories.
Wanting to go back home to where they started, full circle, may be attractive for many buyers out there.
And we are so happy. This worked out great for Stacy, Nick, and Georgianne. 2 big considerations here. First, money can make things tricky and emotional. You have to be on the same page. And 2, you have to be prepared for the IRS and your mortgage banker. For buyers, if you sell fast, you could owe capital gains. And for sellers, you can see your taxes go up. The bottom line here is get that house appraised, talk to an accountant, and guys, you got to be okay with shag carpeting too.
Great tips there, Rebecca. Now to a GMA investigation looking at crash test dummies. They've been used for decades, but they're not designed to accurately reflect the female body.
And one study finds women are 73% more likely to be seriously injured in a crash than men. Gio Benitez has a story on the push to make women safer on the road.
Women, on average, are more likely to be injured or killed in a car crash than men. So this morning right here on GMA, we're taking a closer look at crash test dummies, and this may really surprise you. These are the crash tests that shape car safety in America. But the dummies inside are based on designs nearly 5 decades old and are largely built to reflect the male body. In fact, the current female dummy is essentially a scaled-down male dummy.
My small intestine was ruptured.
Maria Weston-Kuhn and her family were in a serious crash in 2019. While her dad and brother walked away without injury, she was hospitalized. She says cars are designed to be safer for men than for women because there's no accurate female dummy in testing. She's now advocating for change.
When a seatbelt is designed to stop the forward momentum of someone's body in a crash, it's designed to stop that by hitting on your bones, which can absorb a good amount of force, right? I don't have the male pelvis that the seatbelt was designed for. So instead of hitting the bone, it slid up and hit my stomach. And that's how it burst my intestine.
Experts say, in general, females have less muscle mass than men. They tend to sit closer to the steering wheel, and their legs are often bent at a different angle to reach the pedals. Their different pelvis size could also affect the fit of the seatbelt, all differences that can change how their bodies respond in a crash. That's where Chris O'Connor comes in.
So there's sensors in here that didn't exist 40 years ago.
He's the CEO of Humanetics, the largest crash test dummy manufacturer in America.
The newest crash test dummy is designed around the injuries that a female would experience that are different than a male. So you can design safer cars against those injuries.
O'Connor and his team are pushing to get these more accurate female dummies into government tests now.
Our goal and our mission is to save lives. And we developed this test equipment to represent the current injuries and fatalities being experienced, and yet the products are not getting to the market fast enough.
I'm sure everyone who is watching this right now is astounded to believe in the year 2024 that we do not use a physiological female crash test dummy behind the wheel of a car to determine the safety of women.
Polly Trottenberg is the Deputy Transportation Secretary overseeing NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
The previous generation of vehicles, there's no question that there was a disparity between male and female crash outcomes. And look, as a department, we are obviously committed to closing that gap. In the most recent vehicle years, we've seen that gap close, but I think no one is going to rest until we fully close that gap.
A 2023 government accountability report slammed NHTSA for not having a comprehensive plan to address risks and limitations in the information the current dummies provide. NHTSA has announced it's been working with Humanetics on that new, advanced, and most importantly, anatomically correct female dummy. They're already experimenting with it.
More anatomically accurate in terms of abdomen, upper chest, a more sophisticated set of sensors. This is a real upgrade.
So to the critics who say this has taken too long, there's too much red tape to make this happen, what do you say?
You know, to some of those critics, you know, including the manufacturers of these crash test dummies, there's been some back and forth. They've given us models that needed work, that weren't durable and repeatable as we need them to be.
At nearly $1 million apiece, Humanetics believes the newer dummies are ready, and NHTSA hopes they could be approved by the fall.
This is about our mothers and about our daughters and about our sisters. Every woman getting in a car is at more risk than a man.
And even if NHTSA finally approves that female dummy in the fall, it will still take about 4 or 5 years before we actually see them in those mandated crash tests. And that's because the car makers will need some time to sort it all out. But it's just incredible, guys.
Thank you, Gio. When GMA Life returns, the social media trend taking over closets.
That's right. I'm helping you determine which colors are best suited for you. I might do yours too, Asha.
Please.
Welcome back to GMA Life.
We've got a look now at a trend taking over social media. We've got a real look. It's seasonal color analysis. You guys must remember this. I remember doing this a long time ago. Well, it is back. This fashion hack is more popular than ever. People finding the best hues for them by wearing white capes and then having experts figure it out. Lori's here to talk to us all about this, and you went to an expert to learn all about it, I understand.
Oh, yes, I did, and I think that we're going to show you what I learned. An age-old fashion hack turned viral TikTok trend, seasonal color analysis. But it's not as easy as trying out a filter to figure out which hue works for you. Color analysis is a tool that determines which colors are best suited for a person based on their natural features. These color palettes are broken down into seasons: winter, summer, spring, and autumn. So I headed to House of Color in Brooklyn to get an expert opinion.
What brings somebody into the House of Color?
Some people like myself are just really frustrated with their wardrobes and they need something to simplify it.
The color analysis involves testing out what colors work best for your skin, hair, makeup, and jewelry.
This blue?
Not usually.
Okay. This blue?
Yes. Love.
Okay. Look at that. Did you see your skin?
But if you don't have time for an expert visit, here are a few things to keep in mind. First up, feel the color out.
Just pay attention to how you feel about certain colors. Do you feel like you have to wear a lot of makeup when you put on a certain color? Because that's usually an indicator that the color is not working that well for you.
Get to know your blues and yellows.
That will help you a lot because you can see, in fact, whether yellow-based colors are looking better on you or blue-based colors are looking better.
Throw out what you thought you knew.
There's a common misconception that it's like, oh, if you have blue eyes and blonde hair, you're either going to be a spring or a summer. It doesn't really work like that.
So what's my color season? Turns out I'm a winter palette.
I've been told since I was 11 that I was a spring, but plot twist, I'm a winter. I'm also a true believer in color analysis.
Yeah, me too. I love this, Lori. Thank you so much. So tell us how it works.
Okay, so I am not an expert, as we all know, but I did learn a few things. And basically, you have to kind of go back to first grade and remember your primary colors. Yep. So there are yellow-based colors and there are blue-based colors. So we have a little color wheel chart over here. Okay. So spring and autumn are going to be your more yellow-based colors. They're going to be warmer. They're going to be richer. Summer and winter are cool. They're blue-based. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be a little icier, a little more vibrant and vivid. Oh. And you use that to sort of guide. One thing that she made very clear to me in the piece, our expert Fernanda, was that there's no bad color. So don't feel like if you're not a certain season, oh, well, I can't wear that. It's just what's your best color. So,
yeah. Okay. So let's start with patient number one. Robin Roberts.
Okay. So
that is a color from what season?
Actually a good color.
That is in autumn. And we determined that Robin is, cue the horns, and autumn. So you can see we're gonna have two really good ones there for her there. And then bring that next one in. So those are those rich, earthy tones. Look how beautiful. You see how beautiful that is?
Like a non-seasonal color on her?
Robin is a girl for all seasons. Okay. But this next color, if we can bring that next piece of fabric right in, is not perhaps her best. So this is from spring, and you can see it's just not doing the same thing for her complexion and for her eye color.
Beautiful, but that periwinkle was a home run.
But what does autumn mean if you're autumn? What does that mean?
So again, it's those yellow-based colors. So more golden, warm, rich, earthy browns. If you were going to wear, let's say, red, you'd go for a brick red and not a wine red.
We've got a screenshot to show you.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
Just in case you needed a further explanation, there's a Robin in a winter, and then in a spring.
Go to patient two.
Let's go to patient two.
Because I do want my optimal hue, Robin.
So here we go for Sam. So you can see how this just does wonders for his complexion. Look at his eyes.
10 years younger right here, people.
Okay, so we love that bright jewel tone. Let's do another one for him.
Wait, did someone say jewel tone?
Jewel tones. There we go.
Right. This is very clear to me that you are a
winter. Yes.
Wow.
You're a winter.
I didn't know.
I know you're one of the boys of summer.
In my heart, flip-flops and all. But for colors.
Let's show Sam in a non-winter color.
Oh, no.
And you can see, this is an autumn color.
No.
It's just not, it's not giving us the Sam champion we know and love.
No, it's really not. Please remove that color.
And you can see, like, one of those first colors, I'm in that color because I'm also a winter. You, my friend, are also a winter.
Oh,
so we've all
you're the only autumn.
Dressed for winter.
Let's go to the videotape on Sam Champion.
The facial expressions are really selling it as well, I think.
Yeah, Sam, it's very clear that you also agree with this analysis. Can I ask, Lori, is there a color that works for every season?
There is. You might think it's black, but it is primary red.
Oh,
so no matter what your season, look how great they both look. The primary red will work on everyone. Everybody thinks that color is going to be black, but black is for a small portion of the population. That color. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So there you go, guys. You look fab.
I'm wearing this home.
As well you should.
Winter, spring, summer, fall, though.
Love it. And I love that this trend is back because it's also just really fun to do.
It's so much fun.
When GMA Life returns, how you can make the baggy pants trend work for you.
Welcome back to GMA Life. Let's head over to Janae and Sam.
Janae and Sam, wild and wide. Guess who's who? It's a new segment featuring me and Sam. All right, now to the fashion trends taking over. Skinny jeans, they say, are out, and big pants are in, which means it's time to freshen up our closets just in time for spring. Sam is going to kick things off by giving us some volume.
Wait till you watch this technology we worked out, Janae. So, skinny jeans, I'm sorry. You had a good run. Your time is done. Now, it's time to watch this work. Pump you up. Is it working? Did it really work?
It doesn't get any more wild and wide than that. All right, but this morning, we're going to help some GMA producers update their closets. But first, take a look.
Yo, I told you, can't touch this.
For fashion lovers, baggy pants are back. With stars like Billie Eilish, Rihanna, and Harry Styles going wider than ever.
I mean, come on. It looks like they just fell out of bed and put on some baggy pants.
With the demand for the 90s trend getting bigger for shoppers, too. Online searches for baggy jeans grew 57% over the past year.
Baggy denim can be found at any price point. You are seeing this from people, high-end designers like Celine, all the way down to Gap, J. Crew, Target, you name it. Baggy denim is available to the masses.
But wait, is the domination of skinny jeans over?
No. That wasn't a question.
Tight-fitting denim lovers may disagree.
I have a better body, especially in these jeans.
While the popularity of skinny slacks has gotten slimmer over the past couple of years, this style continues to account for 30% of total women's jean sales. So the question remains, are you on board for the big pants takeover?
Yeah, we will see. Okay, so style expert and founder of the Essentials Super Guide, Liliana Vasquez, is here with the tips and tricks to make wearing big pants look good. And all of these looks are shoppable. Good morning to you, Liliana. Okay, so first, we've got some of our producers who are going to come out. And we're starting with Danielle, who needs a little help getting away from skinny jeans.
She doesn't want to let them go, like a lot of women.
Right, me included. So let's take a look here first.
I've been wearing skinny jeans for as long as I can remember. Everybody is talking about this big pants trend. I am so scared to try this because I have like 20 pairs of these skinny jeans. I don't know what to do, but let's see.
Okay, so what's your advice?
Okay, so that sentiment is so common. I hear this all the time from my clients. So Danielle, come on out and show us how we're slowly stepping her into the trend. Okay, so here's the deal. When you are stepping into this trend, you don't have to go extreme, right? Let's take baby steps. So a great way to do that is with a high-rise wide leg because it really creates such beautiful balance in the body. Another key here is you want to belt it. A belt really helps define the waist so that you don't feel so lost in all that fabric. Yes, exactly. And then a classic white shirt, a beautiful black pump. These are the classic pieces you already have in your closet, but it's a great way to step into spring with a fresher, more kind of modern take on the jean.
Yes, girl.
So good.
Danielle,
Thank you.
Are we Harry?
Yeah, honestly, I was nervous, but hey, I'm ready for date night.
Okay, my job here's done. I'm done.
That's right, and it did look so good. Let's look at Doug. Doug had an unfortunate relationship with baggy pants earlier in his life. Take a look.
I wore a lot of baggy pants in high school and college, and I look back at some of those photos and I don't really love the way I look. In fact, I kind of cringe a little bit. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm willing to give it another shot. Let's see what happens.
All right, Doug, come on out. Let's see how it went.
Look at this man. Okay, this is not the same outfit that he was wearing in any of those photos. That was all Doug. This is all me and Doug, okay? So the key with menswear doing this is that I love the idea of a more tailored wide leg. Not as baggy as he wore in college. And if you notice when he was wearing them in college, he was also doing the big oversized windbreaker, the big oversized jacket. So we gave him a beautiful trim bomber, kept it all in a neutral tone to, again, create a cohesive look, modern, fresh, so cool. Doug,
You've been checking yourself out a lot since I got you dressed this morning. Just saying.
It looks so good, and the carpenter detail is great. Thank you, my friend.
Right? So fun.
So Whit Johnson, take note. Okay, so finally, our producer, Daneska, she's a little concerned about trying this out. Take a look.
Look at how many skinny jeans I own. I am not ready for the big pants trend. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna look good on me.
All right, so Daneska, come on out.
Gorgeous. So again, you don't have to do it in a denim style. A wide leg trouser like this one is the perfect way to try the trend, especially if you're wearing it to work. The key here is all about balance. Like I said, a cropped jacket with a wide leg trouser really is so flattering on the body.
The balance.
It's all about balance. And again, style is just this little series of choices that you make. So it's a tiny update that makes a huge difference.
And it works for kids. Let's bring out Kayla.
Kayla!
Daneska's 5-year-old cousin.
Super mom.
Yes. So cute. And it's the same thing with kids, just a balance.
It's about, but with kids, you want to make sure they're a little cropped so they don't trip over their shoes when they're running on the playground or having fun at school.
Oh, beautiful. We love it. Thank you so much, Liliana. And you at home can shop all of these looks on our website, goodmorningamerica.com.
So much fun seeing all those staffers in their baggy pants. That's all for GMA Life. But before we go, we want to tell you about a new podcast from Good Morning America and ABC Audio. Pop Culture Moms is hosted by best-selling author Andy Mitchell and our very own GMA Life and GMA producer Sabrina Kohlberg, who we love.
That's right. They're taking their obsession with TV and movies to the next level, looking for parenting wisdom from the fictional moms that they love most. From Peg Bundy on Married with Children to Gemma Teller on Sons of Anarchy. Katie Seagal has played some iconic TV moms. Here she is reflecting on her roles.
You know, the working title of Married with Children was This Is Not the Cosby Show. That's the working title of it.
Yeah, that's great.
So it was really designed to go against any trope that had been designated in TV moms and TV families. So, yes, I think that their intention was to portray a neglectful mother, but you're absolutely right. She didn't leave. She never got a divorce. She watched her kids enough, and she definitely took care of herself. So those are fabulous qualities.
Love this podcast. And you can listen to Pop Culture Moms wherever you get your podcasts. And we will see you next week on GMA Life.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.